Oh, what is the upskis, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the GXGamerCast. We're on episode 171 of my little gaming show where once a week I just have to talk about video games, whether they're new video games that I'm playing today, old video games that I grew up with, it doesn't matter. Video games. And today we are taking a look at my history with online multiplayer games, which is still taking place today. I did an episode recently on couch co-op games, so you can go back and listen to that one. It was like 10, 15 episodes ago, focused in on couch co-op stuff. Now we're going to focus in on online multiplayer, which is a big deal nowadays. Not the biggest deal in my life. I mean, it's definitely got a second wind right now. I'm playing a lot more online multiplayer games than I have in the last few years. But it comes in waves, multiplayer games with me. I am a single-player gamer at heart, but I do love competitive online games and just online games in general that I can play with my buddies and the homies and stuff like that. So we'll be discussing that today. But before we get into the multiplayer talk, let us discuss what I've been up to over the last week or so. As I always encourage you, the viewer, the listener, let me know what y'all have been up to this November. Are you playing any awesome video games right now? Are you diving into some online multiplayer games? Let me know what your favorite online multiplayer games of all time are. Hit me with a top 5, hit me with a top 10, it doesn't matter. And let me know, have you seen any good movies lately? A buddy of mine was talking about the Running Man movie. He went out to theaters, he invited me, but I was busy and didn't get a chance to watch that one. But I heard he said it was really good action, pretty good story. So it's on my list to watch it at some point. We'll see if I can get to it. But anyway, if anyone's watched some good movies, let me know. I'm always down for a good recommendation, and TV shows too. Why not? Are you binge watching anything crazy right now? Let me know, as I'm about to let you know what I've been up to. All right, not a lot new in terms of viewing. Still watching Twisted Metal Season 2. I'm about 3 or 4 episodes away from finishing that show off. Really enjoying it. I'm enjoying it more than Season 1, which is good, and I'm really excited. Hoping we're getting a Season 3. I don't know anything on that. I don't know if there is or isn't going to be a Season 3. I really hope so. It's a good show. So I'm still watching that. Still watching Survivor Season 13, going well. Watching Ozzy do his thing, just dominating the game. We're about done that one. We're literally on the season finale right now, so we're just going to be finishing that one up. Other than that, no new TV shows, no movies this week. I almost bit the bullet and watched Terrifier 3, but I didn't pull the trigger. I was just wasn't. I'm in the mood. Like, I was in the mood, but I wasn't in the mood. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's a little bit too late in the night for me to watch a movie. I kind of know I'll probably end up dozing off, so I decided not to do it and play some video games instead. So let's talk about some video games. I played some video games this week. Let us discuss. And some online multiplayer games, which is kind of the inspiration for this week's episode. So let's start with Hades 2. Finally beat that game, I think. Like, I don't really know. I found the 3 fates, which is something you do after the credits roll. So I did that. It was really weird. I didn't love the way that they kind of set that up. It was kind of a riddle situation where you had to kind of do some things. It was very hard to kind of, like, I had to Google it. I had no idea what they were talking about, but you had to get like certain relationships up to a certain level. You had to do certain things. And then the final thing they had me do was I had to use this freaking, what do you call it, amulet or whatever. And I had to use that amulet 3 times in succession in 3 separate rooms and then have myself die. And then I'll get a cutscene that shows me, you know, something about the 3 fates. Like, the original mission we were on was to find the 3 fates, and then along the way we also, you know, saved Olympus and saved the underworld, saved our father and found our family and all that stuff. But under that, it was finding the 3 fates. That was the main mission, and I didn't want to leave that mission undone, so I did it. It wasn't immensely satisfying, and Hades 2 still has a lot to offer. Like, there's still tons of things on the list that I need to get done. There's still more nightmare runs I can do to try and unlock the statues. There's 3 statues, just like in the original Hades. If you do some crazy shit, you'll unlock these statues as like a trophy, basically. And I got one of them so far in Hades 2, but I think my time is done right now with Hades 2. I put in 90 plus, I think it's the most played game that I played this year. I put in 90 plus hours on that game. I do still love playing it, like, don't get me wrong. It's just that it's time to move on. I'm ready for other games and new adventures. But I will stand. You can go back and listen to my Hades 2 review. That was at a point where I was about 40 hours into the game, 45, and then I packed on another about 45 hours. So my score stays the same. I'm still rocking a 9.5 out of 10 for Hades 2. The only thing that I take away from that game was the ending wasn't the most satisfying, and Millennium just isn't as compelling, as charming a character as Zagreus was. Again, love the game, everything across the board. Like, those are the smallest of nitpicks. The smallest of nitpicks that keep it away from that perfect 10 out of 10. I think Hades, the original, the first one, that's a 10 out of 10. This one, 9.5 out of 10. Still an incredible game. One of the best games I played this year. One of the best games I played probably this decade. So, absolutely highest recommendations to check out Hades 2. If you have a Switch 2. I think it's on PC. It might be, might not be, but I had a blast with it on Switch. I played it on my original Switch, not the Switch 2. I had no problems, absolutely zero problems playing it on the Switch 1. It's a very good way to play the game right there. It doesn't have trophies or achievements or anything, but oh well, it doesn't matter. But absolutely loved my time with Hades 2. Can't wait for Supergiant's next game, whatever that's going to be. I imagine they're probably done with Hades now. I think that's pretty much done what they could do. There wasn't even a lot new in Hades 2 compared to Hades 1. Like, not a lot of new stuff. It was kind of more of the same, but that's not necessarily a negative when the same thing is so fucking good. It's, to this date, my favorite roguelike game of all time. One of my favorite games of all time as well. So, finally beat Hades 2, so we're done with that. Not done with Battlefield 6, still playing a ton of Battlefield. Absolutely loving it. Another game that is running up the board now as my most played game this year. It is flying up the list. It might be, who knows, by the end, when we get to the X's, my award show at the end of the year, who knows? It's going to be a toss-up between Battlefield and Hades. Like, they're battling it out right now, and Battlefield is climbing the ranks. So, still playing that with the homies. I even enjoy playing this game sometimes by myself. I've been playing another game, which made me a little sleepy, so to get out of my sleepy mode, I started playing Battlefield, because how can you be sleepy when you're playing Battlefield? The game is absolutely insane, hectic, bombs, explosions going off all over the place, bullets whizzing by your head. I'm still thinking about doing a Battlefield 6 review. It's being considered right now. It's absolutely being considered. I considered throwing a review into this episode, but I think I'll save it. I still haven't beaten the campaign. There's other things that I haven't done with Battlefield yet to get the complete experience, so really should track down and just buckle down and play the campaign. I played the first couple missions. I wasn't, wowed or anything, not even a little bit. I was rather bored. So I'm not very encouraged to go try it, but I do want to finish it. I know it's not very long, so that's good. That's what she said. So anyway, still playing Battlefield 6, and then me and the homies, we booted up Black Ops 7. Now, not to play online multiplayer, the shooting part, but we got together to play the zombies mode, and pretty good. Pretty good. Now, there's two zombie modes in this one. There's the open world map thing. Didn't do that. Haven't tried that one out yet. I just stuck with the one that I'm more familiar with the mystery box and the fucking pack-a-punch and all that shit. So we did that. Had fun. It's an okay map. It's nothing amazing or anything. It's kind of like a little village or something. What we found, our complaint was, there's a lot of stuff to get stuck on. Like, just running around, you bump into this, you bump into that. That all comes with learning the map. We're brand new to the game, so we'll learn it. But so far, so good. We got a successful exfil. We're on, round 36 or something like that. We got pretty far. We did good. I like some of I got the ray gun on my first zombies round. We played 3 rounds. And on my first round, I got the Mark II ray gun, which is like a burst fire ray gun. It was freaking awesome. Really enjoyed using that. But other than that, it's more zombies. Like I said, haven't played the new mode. We're not really that interested. I imagine we'll try it out at some point. But played some Black Ops Zombies. So far, so good. I enjoyed it. Like I said, it's not like, drop everything and go buy the new Call of Duty because this new Zombies is amazing. It's nothing like that. It's more zombies, nothing really new there. I'll hopefully play the new game mode and see what that one's all about this weekend. Maybe we'll get a chance, but we'll see. So let me know if you're enjoying Black Ops 7 so far. I've seen the reviews. They're Call of Duty reviews, high 70s, low 80s, nothing unexpected right there. So let me know if you're enjoying the multiplayer so far. I'm not against Call of Duty, but right now the homie Kyle is very anti-Call of Duty. He didn't even want to download it for zombies. He didn't want any Call of Duty on his Xbox no more. I get it. When you break up with Call of Duty, it's a nasty breakup. It's hard to break up with Call of Duty, but I understand completely. So we played a little bit of that, and then I got back to a game that I haven't played in a long time, but man, was it ever fun going back, and that is Rocket League. Yeah, I played some Rocket League. I played a lot of Rocket. We'll talk about it. It's on this list. We'll talk about it, but got back into it with the homie Jesse and Kyle a little bit, and got my ass humbled. Absolutely humbled online. These kids, everybody is so much better at Rocket League than, I don't know, the 4 or 5 years ago when I was playing it. Probably longer than that. Like, I played it when it came out, and absolutely played the bejesus out of it, platinum the game, and then once I got the platinum, I was like a lot less interested in playing it, because I'm like, I got nothing to work for anymore. And little did I know the game was going to expand so much, and like, I did come back a couple of times for some of the new game modes, like basketball and hockey. Didn't do anything for me, and then coming back to it, playing it competitively, I just got left behind. People were flying in the air and riding the walls and just doing crazy shit, and I was like, yeah, that's not really for me. Regardless, we played. I think I won maybe 2 matches out of the 30 that we played. We got our asses handed to us. Jesse is amazing at it. I suck so bad at it. Like, I miss the ball constantly. I'm just trying to get my bearings about me, but the customization in the game has gotten insane. Like, you got theme songs now. Like, the homie Jesse's got Ludacris, and I'm like, what? You can have Luda in freaking Rocket League as a theme song? That's amazing. So yeah, Rocket League's come a very long way from when I first started playing it. Really cool, but it was fun to dive back in. Don't know how much more we're gonna play of that. It's just when the competitive juices aren't flowing and you just needed something a little different than Battlefield, it's fun to jump into Rocket League. It's a different type of game, different type of competition, and yeah, I liked it. And then, since I finished off Hades, I need a new single-player game, and I chose The Outer Worlds 2, the sequel. I enjoyed the first game quite a bit. It really did scratch that Fallout 3 New Vegas itch that I've had, and that itch is back again, so thank goodness. I'm going to keep calling it The Outer Wilds. It is not that game. The Outer Worlds 2 is here. It's scratching the itch. It's doing the Fallout thing. So, if you are desperate and you've played Fallout 3 in Vegas numerous times, Fallout 76 is not your thing, you played Fallout 4, check out The Outer Worlds, man. It's made by Obsidian, the group of people that have worked on Fallout 3 in Vegas. So if you played those games and enjoyed them, you're definitely going to enjoy The Outer Worlds. They're both really good. They're not as long as a Fallout game. They're about, 30 hours, give or take. I think that's how long it took me to beat the first game, and so far, so good. It was definitely a rocky start. These games are notorious for being slow starters. All these kind of Western RPGs, you're just getting your bearings, you're kind of figuring out the world, you're getting adjusted, you're finding stuff, you're brand new to the game, and, I've played so many freaking games. The beginning of games is really hard to get through for me sometimes, because they're just tutorials, and this is how you do this, and I'm like, yeah, I know, I fucking played these games before, but regardless, I wish there was more skip tutorial options for games where it's just like, all right, are you familiar with this game? Cool. Here's this path for you, and then here's the path for new players that can, some games do that, some don't. I would like if more games would do that, but a sleepy start. I was struggling to get through the first couple hours, 3 hours of this game because it was just not very open yet, and I'm just kind of talking, a lot of dialogue, but in Fallout style fashion, you're choosing your responses. You want to be witty, you want to be a dick, you want to be nice. You can do all that kind of stuff. You got companions with me now. Now the game has opened up to me, and I can, I'm starting to travel. I'm doing different quests. I'm doing side quests, companion quests. It's got all that stuff. The combat is so-so. It's feels like a Fallout, which is a dated combat system in that of itself. So it's and there's no VAT system or anything, so you're just shooting. It's a first-person style, but it doesn't feel very crisp at all. The shooting is, like I said, so-so. Not a lot of great power-ups so far. I can slow down time. I can shoot a little fucking, shoot out this little thing. I don't know, it's pretty useless, honestly. And then I got like a shield that can block me from some poisonous gases. Other than that, I don't really have anything amazing. The weapons are alright, standard shotgun, pistol. I got some melee weapons going on. Nothing crazy. So we'll see where this game goes. I don't know if it's going to be needing a review or anything. I don't think it's going to need a review. I try to save the reviews for like my games of the year. So far, I'm about 7 hours into the game. Doesn't feel like it's going to be a competitor in my Game of the Year award. It's definitely a good game so far. No, don't get me wrong. It's not bad. It's just, I played a lot of games. We're getting close to the end of the year. I've played a lot of games this year, so it just doesn't look like it's going to crack, but it's definitely scratching an itch that I have, so that's really good. Enjoying the game so far. And that's it, folks. That's all I've been up to this week. As I always tell you, please let me know what y'all have been playing, doing, anything like that. Hit me up in the comments on Spotify. I upload all these episodes to the YouTube channel, GamerGX Videos. Links in the description. Go subscribe. You'll be awesome. You're just awesome in general for listening to this, so there we go. All right, that's enough rambling. Let us discuss online multiplayer games. Let's do this. Oh man, that music. Oh, it just brings back all the memories. Just sitting in those lobbies, just waiting for the next game to start, going through your custom loadouts and be like, oh, I got blue tiger yet, bro? Or red tiger, or whatever the fuck. Anyway, let's start off this list with 4 games that I haven't played yet, but I would really like to check out possibly someday, maybe. I doubt it, but we'll see. 2 of them yes, 2 of them no. Let's start with the no's. Rainbow Six Siege. That game just sounds cool. There was a guy I used to work with, and he used to play the ever-living bejesus out of this game, and all he ever talked about was Rainbow Six Siege. Rainbow Six Siege. Oh, I was sieging last night, and fucking this happened, and that happened. It just looks pretty cool. Using your spy cameras, and I don't know very much about the game, but it looked really cool. I'm just way too intimidated to get into a game like that at this point when it's been out for numerous years and people know the maps like the back of their hands. They know how to do everything. They know all the best loadouts. They know where to be, where not to be. And then if I jumped into a game like that now, I would get slaughtered. I would just be immediately turned off by the experience because everyone's just so much better than me. Now, if that's untrue and they have a rookie mode where I can go in and be a new player like they did in Halo back in the day, you start Halo and you start out in the rookie arena and it's just you and a whole bunch of other level zeros and stuff like that. Great times. But that can get exposed as well. But Rainbow Six Siege always just looked cool. I've watched a few videos on it, people playing it. It looks fun, looks really intense. And it looked like something that I would have probably enjoyed back in the day if I got on the train when it first came out. But I don't remember if the reviews for it were incredibly good, but it does seem like a game that continue to get the love, continue getting worked on and tweaked and so on and so forth. So that is a game that I kind of wish I tried out, but it seems like it's a little bit too little too late at this point. And the other one is another Rainbow Six game. It's The Division. Never played that one either. I was rather interested in it at the beginning because it just seemed like something different. I don't really know what it is, honestly, but I know my homies played it a little bit. I never got into it. But seemed like, I don't know, is it like a PvE, PvP type of thing where it's you versus the people versus the world? I think it's an extraction shooter. I have no fucking idea. So, see, this is why I kind of wish I tried it out just to see. Also, I'll toss in an extra one here, Destiny. Destiny was another one that the homies got into. I never did. And seemed like it was kind of fun, doing raids and stuff like that and collecting new gear, so on and so forth. It seemed like a pretty epic game, and considering how big of a Halo fan I was, I just wasn't a multiplayer gamer at that time. I was not doing that kind of stuff outside of my usual, maybe Call of Duty and stuff like that. Definitely wasn't looking for something new, another big. See, the thing is, it's a big commitment, online games, because you got to play a lot to get good. You just got to put a lot of time into those games, and they're a big time sink. And I generally reserve that amount of time for RPGs, the big meaty games that I want to get into. But I don't know, I feel like I'm turning a leaf where I want to dedicate some more time to online games because I just want to play with the homies. I want to hang out with my homies, and it's a good time gaming with them. So, Destiny was another one I kind of wish I tried out just to see what the hype was all about. I know some people love it, some people absolutely just hate it, but I don't know. I never played Destiny, so I kind of wish I tried it out just to see what the hype was all about. Now, here's 3 games that I still could potentially get into. I just don't know if I will. So number 1 is Arc Raiders. Just came out. Sounds awesome. And I'm not 100% sold on the PvE, PvP, where there are people. That just sounds like it sounds like it's okay right now, but it sounds like that's something that could turn really sour really quickly, or the community could be really good. I have no idea. All I know is that the game is still fairly new, and people are still figuring shit out, so that's the time I like to jump in on these kind of games where I can figure it out too, and I don't have to play against a bunch of people that already know what they're doing. They're going to kick my ass and trick me and steal all my stuff and all that stuff. I just want to make sure that the game doesn't do that, where someone could, while I'm not playing, come in and just destroy everything that I built and steal all my stuff. I don't want any of that shit happening. As far as I know, that does not happen in Arc Raiders. Now, Arc, the other one with the dinosaurs, I have no interest in that game, but I have a couple of buddies at work that talk about it nonstop, and it just sounds horrible. Sounds like the worst experience ever. Like, oh, I spent 8 hours grinding to get this thing, and then some asshole came in while I wasn't playing and fucking destroyed it and stole it from me or something. I'm like, that sounds horrible. I don't want anything to do with that game, so absolutely zero interest in Arc. But Arc Raiders sounds pretty key. I'd give that a shot if the homies wanted to. We're talking about it. We're talking about some other games right now to see what the gauge is. Now, the one that we're leaning towards is Helldivers 2. Now, Helldivers, it's been out for a bit, especially on PlayStation. It's been out for, I think, over a year now, well over a year. It's still fairly new to Xbox. That's where I would play it. I'd play it on Xbox, just to hopefully be newer to it. But it seems more of a PvE experience where it's all of us players against the world, like against the game's environment and their enemies. I would much prefer that experience, and when Helldivers came out, I was very interested. Sounded really cool. Like, they're putting out updates all the time. Like, it seems like they're really taking care of the game, and they're adding in new stuff to keep it relevant, keep it new and fresh, which sounds great. It sounds like a blast defending Super Earth or whatever the hell it is from these bugs or whatever the hell, I don't know, but it just seems like a good time. Seems like it'd be a lot of fun to jump into a squad with the homies and fucking shoot some bugs and save Super Earth. I think that would be really cool. So if you have any recommendations out of the ones here that I should play, there's one more game. This one, I don't know who I would play it with, but Elden Ring Night Rain. That is a game that kind of quietly came out and is just out there right now doing well. Don't really hear a lot about the game, but it's Elden Ring in an online fashion where you can play with up to 2 people, I think, and you're taking down bosses, and it sounds like it's admittedly not what I want Elden Ring to go towards. I don't really want it to do this multiplayer thing that it's going for, but apparently it's not bad. It's not incredible or anything. Like, you have to play this. It's not on the level of Elden Ring, but it sounds like they're tweaking it, they're making things better, and it sounds like it's an experience that maybe I would like to give a shot at some point. Now, from what I can hear, it sounds like it's a very anti-single player thing. Like, you're gonna get your ass handed to you if you try to play this single player. So it sounds like something I'm gonna want to play with a friend. Now, the only problem is the homies. They don't play these games. They never played a Souls game. I'm the only one in the group that's played these games, and I played all of them except for Dark Souls 2, and have beaten them all. And so I would have to be the teacher of this game to them, and I don't know. I just don't know, man. I don't know if it's something that they would like. Jesse, maybe. Kyle, I really don't see him playing a game like this. He's never really played anything quite like it, and the difficulty can definitely be, somewhat of a turnoff for people, though I found Elden Ring to be delightfully balanced. I thought the challenge was just right for me, but, me being a Souls veteran at this point, I've beaten them pretty much all of them up to Elden Ring, so yeah, I am interested in Night Rain. It's like they're adding in bosses from like Dark Souls and shit. I'm like, that sounds amazing. If they add in like Ornstein and Smaug as a boss fight, like I might have to seriously consider getting this game, or at least doing something with it. So those are the 5-ish, 6-ish games. Now, if you're a diehard on any of those games, give me your pitch. Give me a pitch. Like, I'm gonna buy one of them probably here. So give me your pitch. Tell me which one I should buy. Which one's the best? Is it Helldivers? Is it Arc Raiders? Is that the new hotness? Should I jump onto it now while it's the hotness? I think Destiny and Rainbow Six, they're kind of out of the question. I don't really want, I wish I played them. I think I just missed the boat on that one. But if you truly believe that is not the case, and those games are absolutely accessible for new players like me to get into, just let me know. Let me know. Maybe I will get into it. I know I think Jesse and Kyle both played Destiny quite a bit, but anyway, I don't know. Maybe I'll get onto the newest Destiny if it comes out. I don't know. But regardless, those are some games that I'm interested in. I haven't pulled the trigger on them. A little gun shy. Don't know where to go. Money doesn't grow on trees, so I don't want to waste my money, but they're affordable games. That's the other thing that's really interesting. I'm pretty sure Elden Ring, Night Rain isn't a full price game. Arc Raiders is $50. Helldivers is $50. So very affordable, I would say. And it sounds like you can get a lot of bang for your buck if they really hit. So I'm interested, but let me know. Should I pick up which one of these games should I pick up? Jeez. But anyway, let's get into this list. Let's talk about the multiplayer games of my history, the ones that I've played the most. There might be some that I'm missing, but I some that I've only played a very, very little bit, but I've even included some that I played a little bit on this list. So let's just get into it. Let's kick off the list with State of Decay numéro 2. That is the number 2 in French. So this game I didn't play a lot online because the online was pretty glitchy at the time, but I did play it a little bit with the homie Kyle and Parker. We're playing a little bit. But man, this is why I'm so excited for State of Decay 3, because I am going to dive in fucking all the way, all legs, all feet, everything. That's legs and feet, kind of the same thing. Anyway, I'm diving in this time with friends. I want to play it with friends. It was just fun. I just like going out on runs, looking for gas, looking for food and ammo and stuff like that. And whenever you go out, inevitably you have a home base that you're upgrading and shit, and inevitably whenever you go out on a run, your base gets attacked and you gotta scramble and get back there and save everybody as fast as you can. Friggin' awesome, man. Absolutely love this game. I even played the first State of Decay a little bit. I think it was on PC that I played it, and I really enjoyed it too, but just didn't continue on with it for some reason. Really don't know why I didn't continue playing it, because I think in the one time that I played it, I was hooked and just never went back to it. But then I started up State of Decay 2, and holy crap. The only problem was it ran so bad online at the time. I played that game day one when it came out, was playing it by myself, really enjoying it, and then probably after about 2 weeks or something playing it hardcore solo, dived into it multiplayer, and it just was not running. It was just, frame rate was horrible, it was laggy as fuck, it just was not a good time. So I hope we don't have those problems with State of Decay 3 when that comes out. Really excited for that game. We move on now to a game that is not around anymore, but it was very popular on PS2. Have you figured out it's a shooting game, third-person shooter. Have you figured out what game that is? You're right, it was SOCOM. Oh man, SOCOM. So literally, the only reason why I purchased SOCOM, I did not play the ones on PS2, but I played the one on PS3, which got not very good reviews. Wasn't a very successful game. I think that is the last SOCOM game that ever came out. But the only reason why I bought SOCOM, because it came with the Bluetooth device, the little wireless headset, which was terrible, by the way. Absolutely brutal. It was like attaching an iPod to your freaking ear. It was just awkward. It was not very comfortable at all. I remember that thing. It was awful. But SOCOM wasn't bad. I enjoyed it. It's a third-person shooter. Very squad-based. The only thing that I can remember that was, awesome about it was the fact that you actually had to press, I believe you had to press the R2 button to talk to people. And it was like a walkie-talkie. So it was boop, and you're enemy over here. And then, boop, and you can only talk if you hold the button. So, you're not going to be hearing people going, oh, fuck, unless they press the button. So it's I don't know. It's definitely something that is not around now. That's kind of inconvenient that you have to press a button to talk. But I really enjoyed the walkie-talkie system. I thought it was really cool. Hello, fuck you, and you just go away. That's pretty good, but the gameplay was so-so. Played it a handful of times with a buddy of mine, and yeah, I think I got it for like $30, and that was, half price for the Bluetooth. I think cost $60 alone, so I'm like, well, shit, I'm gonna get the Bluetooth, and I'm gonna get a video game, so that's really cool. I even remember, I don't even own that copy anymore. I actually traded it away to my homie Luke, who gave me Grand Theft Auto 5 or 4. It was like a trade we made. It was a bad trade. I told him that the game it wasn't even operational anymore, but he wanted it anyway, so the servers were down, but oh well. I wonder if SOCOM is ever going to come back, like a hardcore tactical squad-based shooter. Like, is that something the market would want anymore? I don't know. I think there was actually a SOCOM game on PS4. I'm trying to remember, but the one on PS3 is the only SOCOM game that I played. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. You know what I'm saying? I was still definitely in my Call of Duty phase, and like, it was nice to change it up with a third-person shooter. I don't know, I can't remember if it had a first-person mode where you like press the triangle button, you go into first person. I imagine there was, but I don't know if it works that well, third-person shooter, because online you can like look. I had the same problem with Gears of War. Like, you can see around corners, you can see people coming, so it's like, I don't know, it's not really cheating, but it's like, okay, I can see things that I wouldn't see in first person, which is like kind of nice. I wish every now and again I can go third person in Battlefield just so I can like peek around a corner and see if there's a guy there or something like that. But regardless, SOCOM was something. I tried it. It was not the best. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on with this list. We got Pokemon. Oh yeah, baby. So Pokemon, I'm a single player guy, but every now and again I tried out the online. It started early, like back in this wasn't even online. This is like basically couch co-op, but does anyone remember on the Game Boy Color, you had that yellow cord that you can attach your Game Boys together, and that's how you would trade. It was called the link cable. And my sister and I had one, and we battled each other. You can battle each other with the link cable. You can hook it up with your friends, you can hook it up with your siblings, and you can battle it out. So I was doing that originally. I would just battle with my sister. My team was like, I've told this story numerous times. Why not tell it again? But my sister, when we were playing Gold and Silver Pokemon, I focused on leveling up my team, and she focused on catching them all. The goal of the game is to catch them all and win the league and do all that stuff. So, she got 297 Pokemon, and then some fucking moron deleted her file. She was 3 Pokemon away from completing her Pokedex, and boom, gone. Hundreds of hours gone, and I imagine, her love for Pokemon, the games especially, went down a notch right there. I don't know if she's ever played a Pokemon game since. Like, I have no idea. I should probably ask her and see if she's doing okay. Are you still traumatized by that, Kaylee? I don't know. Anyway, so I've went online a few times to battle it out with people, but it is a totally different game, man. Like, it's what I wanted out of a Pokemon game. Like, I've always wanted a hard mode, or, maybe a new game plus where I can go through and battle the trainers again, and they're stronger, and they got a better team, and their strategies are more, not just attack. Like, I want them to put up barriers. I want them to swap out Pokemon and make sure they have a more balanced team that isn't just all thunder Pokemon or all water type or all grass type, and you can go in there with one fire Pokemon and just sweep their whole entire team. I enjoyed going online. I got my ass absolutely fucking handed to me because I'm going in there under level, don't have the right moves. It's become too hardcore. It's something that I really don't have much interest in playing now, because people are like, they're breeding Pokemon, they're leveling up their special stats like as high as they can. They're doing the freaking, I don't know what they're doing, man, but it's way too complicated for me. I just want to go on and like do a Pokemon Stadium type situation where you pick your Pokemon, we're all level 55, and you have this moveset, and boom, off you go. But I've always wanted to build like a competitive team. I've tried, it takes a lot of work. Like, I commend the people, is that the right word? I don't know. I respect the people that put in the time to build a quality Pokemon team that can go online and battle it out competitively. Like, I've seen some, videos of professionals doing it, and I'm just like, whoa, I've never seen Pokemon played like this. I really need to go a little more hardcore into my Pokemon. Like, I haven't even done a Nuzlocke challenge before. If you don't know what a Nuzlocke is, basically you can only capture like the first Pokemon that you encounter in each region. You can only capture one Pokemon in each region that you're in, and if that Pokemon dies, if it faints, it is dead. Like, that Pokemon's gone from your party. You have to put it away. You can't use it no more. So it's really, really challenging. You got to be very, very careful. You got to be very strategic. You got to have you got to have all your potions in line. Like, you got to be ready. And you got to know the game like the back of your hand. You got to know, like, oh shit, okay, I know this trainer has these Pokemon, this gym leader has these Pokemon. I'm gonna need to, hopefully I have the right squad and I can go in there and do some work. But like, damn, dude, I've never done a Nuzlocke challenge. I've always wanted to. I just haven't done it. I haven't committed myself to do it. If I was going to do it, I would 100% be picking Pokemon Heart Gold. That is, the newerish version. That's the most up-to-date version that I have of that game, and that's my baby right there. Pokemon Gold, that's my baby. So I know most of the Pokemon. Like, after that generation, I know the first like 300 some odd Pokemon. After that, my brain can't handle it anymore. There's just too freaking many. There's ice creams, there's probably popsicles, there's fucking car keys. Like, I don't even know anymore, man. Like, there's way too many Pokemon. If you know them all, good for you. But I like my first 300. Those are the ones that I know the best, and I try to if I was to do a Nuzlocke, that's what I would do. Anyway, really went off on a tangent there. Did barely talked about multiplayer at all, but yes, I did go online a few times, got my ass absolutely handed to me, get my team swept by one fucking Pokemon, and they're doing the swap outs, they're putting down toxic spikes, they're putting down all the barriers, they're actually using, things that increase their defense, and like things that I never bother to do in my Pokemon games because it's too easy. Like, why would I put up this big defense when I can just hit a flamethrower over and over again and just big power moves and like, yeah. But I don't know, it's really cool. It's a cool competitive scene. I just have not really gone into that one at all. All right, up next we have Smash Bros. Just Smash Bros. So I have a very limited history of going online because, again, just like Pokemon, people are way too freaking good at this game. I think I went online like 2 times with Brawl because I thought I was good. I'm like, yo, I got Ike. I'm fucking sick. I'm so good, bro. I can beat my dad. I can beat my sister. I'm dominating. I must be the best player in the world. Then you go online and you get your first matchup against someone from like Japan or something like that, and you get humbled so fast. Oh my freaking goodness, man. Like, I don't even think I hit the ground. Like, I was just getting juggled in the air, trying to get back to the platform, and they're flying out there just hitting me and knocking me further and further away. Like, I was getting knocked out with like 30 damage. Like, absolutely insane. And I'm sitting there missing my big swings. I'm like, oh crap, like Ike is terrible online. Like, he's got no jump, he's slow, and like I see way different types of things going on online. Like, people are using characters that I'm very unfamiliar with, like Fox, and like really fast, speedy guys that don't do a lot of damage, but they are fast, and they are just dodging me, they're throwing me around, they're juggling me like crazy, they know all these combos, they are just fucking unbelievable. And like, I can't even touch the platforms, for goodness sakes. So yeah, I'm very, very gun shy with Nintendo stuff online. Like, not interested in Splatoon. Like, even though that looks like a fun, friendly kind of game, I imagine people are so freaking good at Splatoon that I don't even want to know. I don't want to get humbled. I'm good. I'm humble enough. I've been humbled numerous times in my life, and I'm good. I think I'm good right there. But Smash Bros, way too crazy. I've watched competitive play, and it's insane. Like, the best I've probably ever been was at Brawl, and to go online and get humbled that badly and just getting absolutely pub stomped, getting destroyed, I don't even know if I knocked anybody out once. Like, yeah, so it's not for me. Fighting games especially are not for me. People are just way too good at them. I don't like losing in fighting games. I don't know, that one, I don't know. Like I said, I've kind of turned a new leaf in competitive multiplayer. I'm older now. I really don't give a shit about winning or losing or kill-death ratios or win-loss ratios. I just play them to have a good time. But I haven't played a fighting game in ages. Like, it's been a long freaking time. There's a lot of them that I'm interested in, like Tekken 8 looks awesome. Even the newest Street Fighter, I think, is it 6? That one looked pretty cool, even though I've never really jived with a Street Fighter. kind of interested in trying those out. And what was the other? Oh, of course, Mortal Kombat. I haven't played a Mortal Kombat, I think, since like high school, bro. I don't know if I've played a Mortal Kombat. I'm just not much of a fighting game guy. Like, maybe, like I said, I haven't played them in a long time. Maybe I do like them. It's just been a long time. But I generally stay away from the online scene on those, because, like, you watch people at, like, what's the big tournament that they have? I forget what it's called, but they have like a fighting game tournament, and a bunch of fighting games get chosen, and people, like the best people from around the world, come in and just fight each other. It's amazing to see what people can do with these games. Way beyond my freaking level, but good on you if you're a competitive online fighting game person, especially Smash Bros and stuff, because Smash is crazy. There's so many characters now. Like, I can't believe they got the there probably is balancing issues. I imagine there is. I know when I was playing Smash, when I actually was trying hard, my try-hard person was Kirby. And I know people are probably shaking their head, rolling their eyes, because Kirby is annoying to deal with. Like, I hate when people choose Kirby too, because, like, he's really hard to take down. He's an air ball. He could just kind of float back all the time. And man, I would just spam the down B attack where he turns into a rock, and I would just constantly spamming that, because it, like, also is shielding me from damage as well. So it was a really good move. I really like Bowser as well. Bowser was really good. He's very, very big, but man, he is a heavy hitter, and I could do pretty well with Bowser. But yeah, my main would be like Kirby. I wouldn't take guys like Ike or Raw or the Fire Emblem characters. I wouldn't take them online, because their jump is just so painful. It's so bad. Yeah, I don't know. I just got humbled really badly in those games. All right, we'll move on. Let's get to the next game on the list. The next game is okay. Let's go for something that's not Nintendo. Let's go Grand Theft Auto. Oh, buddy. So, Grand Theft Auto Online is a huge deal now, but I'm not really a Grand Theft Auto 5 guy. Even though I purchased the game 3 separate times on 3 different consoles, I say I'm not a big Grand Theft Auto 5 guy. Love the game, don't get me wrong. Love the campaign, the 3 storylines, the 3 main characters, you're switching in between them. I've beaten that probably 2 or 3 times. Done the main story, great, love it, no problem. The online is where I started having issues. Now, it's fun, don't get me wrong. It is a lot of fun. I just couldn't stand the interface. The interface was god-awful. Especially, like, when it first came out, like, on 360. Remember, that game came out on that generation of hardware. 360 PS3. I have it on that console. I bought it on 360, PS3, and PS4. So, yeah, come at me. But I didn't play that much online comparatively to other people. I probably put in like 50, 60 hours online, which is plenty for me. But never cracked $1 million, never bought a house or a business. Like, I got out of it pretty early before they started adding in all the crazy shit. I was there for heists. Like, I came back in for heists, did a couple of heists. They were all right. It's just the interface was so bad. It took so fucking long to get into a game, to get into the next game. Like, it was painful. It took like 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how many people leave the lobby, which was like a 50-50 chance you're going to have half the lobby leave because they don't want to wait 5 to 10 minutes for the next game to start, and I don't blame them. I didn't either. I wasn't around because I couldn't take that interface anymore, and it didn't get a lot. I thought it would get better on PS4. Didn't get a lot better. Still having lobby problems, still having connection problems. Like, it was bad. I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand, like, I was sitting there, I'm like, this is my weekend. I have a limited amount of time, and I'm spending 50% of my time looking at fucking menus and waiting in lobbies and doing this. All I want to do is play the fucking game. And all I wanted to do was just go into the free mode, like just go into the world and fuck around. That's what I did. We'll talk about Grand Theft Auto 4 in a moment, but that wasn't really. Grand Theft Auto 5 added in a lot more like missions to do. They added in a ton of stuff. Obviously, they've been supporting that game for over a freaking decade. So there's tons of stuff. Tons of stuff I don't know. I know you can own businesses. I went back in, tried to play it a little bit, and like, the homie Kyle, he played a lot, and he's like, oh yeah, I got these businesses, let's do this tow trucking thing, and I'm going around helping him tow truck other cars. I'm like, all right, this is turning into more of a money grind. This isn't all that fun. Like, it's all about making tons of money. And that's when things started getting really annoying, because people are flying cars around and they got these ridiculous things because they got all this money that they saved up. And I'm coming in with like $50,000. I got a shitty car. I got like maybe a little shitty house and like no businesses. I'm broke, and I'm just constantly getting lit up by people in fucking Harriers and helicopters, and it just wasn't fun anymore. People were just picking on me because I'm weak and I have no money. It's just like the real world, man. It's not fair. Anyway, but Grand Theft Auto 4, I loved Grand Theft Auto 4 because it was a lot more simple. All we did was go into the free mode, go into the world with a bunch of random people, and just fuck around. That's all we did. 80% of the time we would go to the airport and everyone was just fighting over airplanes and helicopters, whoever can get into those, and cause the most all the carnage. I remember just like camping up on the building and just watching over the helicopters with a sniper rifle and an RPG. And if I don't get them with the sniper, they get into the helicopter, I just blow it up with an RPG, and I just troll people like that. But I had some of the best times playing with the homies. We all got the scooters. Everyone found a scooter, and we were just riding in a big group of scooters, and like, you know, it's hilariously intimidating having like 4 or 5 people roll up on your squad with a bunch of scooters, and it's just ridiculous, popping wheelies and shit, crashing into each other. It was a blast, absolute blast. And then one of the funnest things we ever did was we would just take over a Cluckin' Bell, and we would just go in it, kill everybody, get a bunch of police on us, and then we would just try and survive in a Cluckin' Bell for as long as we can. And, you know, 5 stars, with the cops are coming, we got like tanks, we got fucking helicopters flying all over the place, and it was carnage. Like, so, it became so hectic that like other people would come around and be like, what the fuck is going on over here? And then they would join in, rather trying to get us out of the Cluckin' Bell or joining us and trying to take out the police. So it was really funny. We had people driving buses into the doors. Like, we would have like 10 cars blocking the doors so the cops can't get in. And like, when one finally breaks in, we're just like, oh god, they broke through. And we just start peppering them with shotguns and freaking rockets and grenades and stuff. It was a blast. I absolutely loved playing Grand Theft Auto 4 online. Sadly, just that did not translate to Grand Theft Auto 5. I didn't jive as much with that game. Though, you know, I thought the racing was pretty fun, but even that, like, I could sit there, get into a race. The race lasts 2 to fucking 5 minutes, and then I spend 5 to 10 minutes in a lobby waiting for the next race to start. And I'm like, I can't do this. I am not playing enough game, and I'm getting too much lobby time. I'm getting too much not doing anything time, and I hated it. So I couldn't get into Grand Theft Auto 5 as much as other people did, and no, I'm not going to buy it on PS5 and hope that it runs better there, because I'm not buying the game a 4th freaking time. Absolutely not happening. So we'll move on to Forza Horizon. Another game, I didn't play a lot of this online. Mostly would just be screwing around with the homie Kyle, because Kyle plays the shit out of Forza Horizon. We've talked about it before. I've done an episode on the most played games that I've ever played, and we're talking hours here, and Kyle has like hundreds of hours on Forza. Me too. There's been a couple of Forzas that I've cracked 100 hours, maybe even 200 hours, and mostly it was just about driving around, you know, just screwing around. Now, for me, it wasn't as fun because I don't have the racing wheel. I don't have the sim setup like the homie Kyle does. He has a really nice wheel. He's got the whole setup and everything. Very, very jealous. And not gonna lie, I was like, you can't see it right now, but my fingers are very close together, and I was that close to doing it, to buying a whole sim rig. Like, we're talking the chair, the wheel, and like, we're talking like probably $1,000 I was looking at, because I wanted to get a top of the line wheel, and I wanted to be able to fucking sit and drive, so I needed like a special chair to attach everything to, and that was probably like $200, $300, $400 depending on the quality that you wanted. And like, shit, dude, I was like, do I want to do this? And I'm like, yes, I really do, because I was really into F1 at the time. I was playing Forza Horizon, but I was like, not now. I can't do it now. Maybe next generation, or if I ever get a PC again, I could do it on PC, because I don't want it to be like you buy the wheel and then it's only good for that console. I would want it to be good for other games, and I think the best way to do that would be PC, because you can play different generations of games on your PC. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you could play PS3, PS4, PS5 games on PC, Xbox as well. So I just feel like there'd be, more games available to you. So that's my 2 cents on that, but I played some Forza Horizon, not very good at it, comparatively to other people that have the racing wheels and they can like really get into it. And, the homie Kyle and his buddy Parker, they get into like the dirty, grimy details of the car, how much tire pressure is going into the wheels, like all that shit. I'm like, nah, dog. I just download custom presets online. I let some other dude do it for me, and I just download it and go. Same thing with art. The art that you can put on the cars, I just download them. I don't have the time to fucking put all these decals and all these decorations on it. I just download them from other people, other talented people, unlike me. The best I can do is throw on a wood stain on my car, and I'm like, look, I got a wooden car. How cool is that? Very cool, actually. But yeah, played some Forza Horizon online. Not a lot, but maybe the next one, I'm going to play it a lot more, I hope. I think the next one's supposed to be in Japan, so that is like, oh my goodness, I've been waiting forever for that one. So yeah. All right, now we're getting into a lot of Xbox games. Let's go back to Nintendo. Mario Kart. Yes, I played some Mario Kart online, and kind of the same story with Brawl on Wii. I thought I was the king of Mario Kart Wii. I actually was able to beat my homie Billy, who is the Nintendo god. He beats me at every Nintendo game ever, but I was actually able to beat him at Mario Kart Wii, which was like a huge deal for me. So I was like, holy crap. So I'm going to go online and get absolutely humbled by people from Japan that are they're just way better than me. They know all the shortcuts. They know exactly how long to drift, where to drift, how to get all the boosts and everything like that. Like I was probably getting like second last place and just getting absolutely destroyed. So another Nintendo online situation I'm probably never going to do again. I don't know. Like I still have not gone online on Mario Kart 8. I know it's, I haven't put in the time on Mario Kart 8 like I feel like I should have. I got about like, I don't know, 40, maybe 50 hours on Mario Kart, and I feel like that's dangerously low. So I should probably try and play some more, but I've already done everything, you know what I'm saying? Like I've done all that's left is online. Like I could play online, get my ass absolutely kicked all the time, and I don't know. Like I said, turned a new leaf, don't really care about winning as much as I used to. It's just really not that big of a deal, but I love Mario Kart, so maybe I should try it online and see what happens. I can report back. I mean, the report's going to be this. I got my ass kicked, and I got last place 17 times in a row, and I suck. So there you go. Regardless, that's exactly what happened to me when I went online on Mario Kart Wii. Got destroyed. Everyone in the lobby was from Japan except for me. I don't know why that is. Why I can't get in with some locals and on my level. Like I got all the respect for y'all over there in Japan. Like you guys are gamers. You are gamers. And yeah, they absolutely humble me every time I decide to go online on a Nintendo game. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I will play some Mario Kart 8 and see what happens online, because I feel like I'm not utilizing that game to its full potential, not going online with it. So there's that. We got Gears of War. Didn't put in a lot of time in Gears of War. Again, that was right in the prime time of Call of Duty and Halo. So I was already struggling going back and forth between Halo and Call of Duty, and they're both first-person shooters. Then you got Gears of War, third-person shooter, totally different online. Completely different online situation, but it was awesome. I wanted to get into it more. It's just we were too into Call of Duty, and Halo was my other baby. I just couldn't fit in a third kid. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't have the time, didn't have the capacity for that, and I wasn't a huge fan of third-person shooters online. Like I talked about with SOCOM, you can like see around corners and stuff, and I just didn't love that. But the thing I didn't really like about Gears of War was the rolling. Holy crap, you are rolling all over the frickin' place. It's just ridiculous. You see someone, they just start rolling out of control, and they would roll into me, hit me with the shotgun. I'd get my fucking head blown off. It was amazing. And getting chainsawed online, like actually getting a chainsaw kill online has got to be one of the best. That is one of the best feelings. Also, a sniper headshot. Oh my god, you're popping heads like watermelons online. So satisfying. But didn't really do it. I did play Gears 1 online, and then I think it was was it 2 or 3 that brought in Horde mode? I loved Horde mode. Horde mode was dope. I love Horde mode in like pretty much any game. I'm surprised we don't have more Horde modes. I know that was a bit of a thing there, like 2010s. Around there, Horde mode was a big deal. It was in like a lot of online games. You had to have a Horde mode as well, which is basically just survival. You know, you're just surviving as many rounds as you can, but I enjoyed it in Gears of War. It was a lot of fun. Just didn't play a whole hell of a lot of it. Gears of War was never big in my friend group. I think Jesse played it probably the most out of all of us, but I wasn't huge on it. But I played it. It was cool. I see what the appeal is. It's just, it was battling against some heavy competition at the time, and it just didn't win. But we got Left 4 Dead up next. Left 4 Dead 1 and 2, absolutely love these games. This is a PvE, player versus environment, I believe. That's what it would be deemed as, but I love these kind of games where it's me and my team of homies, and we are just going up against the game, and it was excellent. Oh man, like we would play them all. Like we played all the maps, had a blast. Played the survival mode, had a blast. I love the survival mode. My favorite one in Left 4 Dead 2, you do survival mode at the hotel, I believe it is. But what we would do is everybody picks their own room, and you just go in there and you try your best to survive. And someone always ends up getting fucked, or the zombies decide, we're just gonna pick on this guy. Like, we're all coming over here, and like, all you hear is like screaming and like, oh, help me, oh no, and then they're down. You're like, oh crap, and then they come to your room, and you're like, oh shit. And you can run between rooms, you know, like you try and get out if you can. It wasn't a good strategy, but it was really fun. Sometimes we would all go into the pool and try and defend the pool, the big empty pool that there is. But I love the survival mode. I loved Left 4 Dead in general. Just a lot of fun going through that game with your friends. And in Left 4 Dead 2, you can play as the zombies. I didn't do a lot of that, mostly because I never got to play as the tank, and it just wasn't as fun for me. But I had some good times, you know, playing as the Charger, the Smoker. The Hunter was pretty decent. I was just bad at it. You know, I just wasn't very good at picking people off. I didn't have the strategy. Most of the time, people knew where I was, and they're like, oh, fuck, here comes the Hunter. He missed 3 times, and oh, bam, done. I'm killed with a shotgun. And I don't think I ever played as the tank, and yeah, it was kind of satisfying, like, playing as the Jockey, which is one of the most annoying fucking enemies ever, but annoying in a good way online, because you could sit there and grab someone and you just pull them away. You could pull them into a horde, you can pull them into a hunter, and just really fuck people up. But also with the Smoker as well, you can really fuck people over with the Smoker. You can pull them off the edge of the map and stuff and have them killed instantly. Pretty cool, man, pretty cool. But Left 4 Dead is an all-timer right there. Sadly, you know, Back 4 Blood came out. I played it literally one time. I was sick as a dog. Was not feeling that game. Never played it again. It just felt bad. Like, it just didn't feel good. Didn't feel anything like Left 4 Dead. Like, I don't know what was up with that game, but I think universally that game just did not hit. No one really... It kind of came and went, right? Didn't really do anything with that one. I think Evolve is another game. That other monster PvPE thing, but I never played that one either. I just didn't play it. All right, what else do we got? We got Left 4 Dead. Oh, Fall Guys. Oh man, who remembers Fall Guys? Is Fall Guys still a thing? I got onto the hype train of Fall Guys. I only played it by myself. I can't remember. I think it came out on the PS Plus, I believe. That'd be the only way that I'd play it. So I believe it came out on PS Plus. I decided, fuck, why not? I like Wipeout. I like challenge games, and it was actually really fun. It was really fun. It was a bit glitchy, and people were cheating, and it wasn't cool, but it was pretty fun, man. It's like playing Wipeout online with like also a battle royale type situation. So it's like battle royale meets Wipeout. You got this big obstacle course, and you're trying to make it. It was cool. I liked it. Did I ever win? No, because people were cheating at the time. I didn't know how to cheat. So yeah, I played it for probably about a week there, and it was a good time. Like, I was like, this is pretty fucking fun. Like, I was playing it on PlayStation. My friends are mostly on Xbox and PC, so I wasn't playing with anybody. But it was a delightful little time. Like, I would not be against if the homies were like, oh, have you heard of Fall Guys? I'd be like, hell yeah, I heard of Fall Guys. That was a fun time. Pretty fun freaking game right there. It didn't keep me around. Like, I played it for a week, and I was gone. Now we're getting into heavy hitters here. So Now we got Rocket League. Oh shit. So just started playing Rocket League again this week, like I talked about earlier in the episode, but I played the shit out of this game when it came out. I was an idiot and did not download it when it was free on PlayStation Plus. Then the hype train came, all my buddies were playing it, and I'm like, shit, now I'm gonna have to buy it. It's still one of the best purchases ever for me. Like, that game was amazing. I played it nonstop for probably a month or two, platinumed the game, got a whole bunch of collectibles, had a blast. And it's still a blast. It's just now people are, this is the problem when an online game has been around for like fucking almost a decade. People are so freaking good at this game now. It's just not really, it's not user, like, new person friendly. Like, it's a pretty high learning curve if you want to do the stuff that people are doing now, flying in the air and hitting the balls off the wall and just doing crazy shit like that. Like, not for me. That's why I loved it so much when it was new, because everyone was new to the game, and they were just, all we were trying to do is just hit the stupid ball. It was hard enough just to hit the damn ball, and now people are flying in the air, they're doing backflips, they're doing spins in the air, and I'm like, okay, all right, now people have just gotten way too good at Rocket League, but simplicity, just fucking what a game. Like, you're just these little rocket cars, and there's a soccer ball, and all you're doing is trying to score goals, man, and it's just a blast. I have a blast. The music in that game is freaking incredible. The customization is out of control. Like, since the first year it came out to now, the differences are insane. Like, my homie Jesse, he's got Ludacris as his battle themes. Like, whenever he scores a goal, Ludacris plays. I'm like, what? That is insane. Like, that is so cool. You got Back to the Future, DeLorean in there. I'm driving a DeLorean in Rocket League. Like, how cool is that? They got Fast and the Furious connections. They got, like, they've done it all. Like, I can't believe how big of a success Rocket League is. You got freaking professional gamers now, like a professional Rocket League of players playing this game on Twitch and shit. I watched it. It is insane what those people are doing online. Like, oh my goodness, way too good for me. I'm just trying to hit the stupid ball, man. Like, I can barely hit the fucking ball, and I got people flying around me and doing all this shit. It's crazy, but it's still insanely fun. So Rocket League is an all-timer for me. Still playing it to this day. I'm very bad at it. We got Diablo 3 and 4, more so 3. 3 was my baby. I played the bejesus out of Diablo 3. That was my first Diablo experience, and what an experience it was. Still to this date, have not played Diablo or Diablo 2. I know how much love there is for Diablo 2. Even the homie Billy has played Diablo 2, which surprised the shit out of me. I was like, when the hell did you have a PC to play that? Anyway, I loved playing Diablo 3 with Jesse. We played the shit out of this game. I don't know how many times we went through it, maxing out our characters. I had, I think, 3 maxed out characters, possibly 4, I don't know. We came back for the DLC, we played the shit out of that, and I was right on the precipice of platinuming that game. Regretfully, I'm like 2 or 3 trophies away from platinuming the game, but there's still a lot of meat on that bone if I want to do that, so I just got burnt out with it. And then I was really excited for Diablo 4, wanted to play that with the homies, and we did it like 2 or 3 times, and it was just too much of the same thing. Like, there wasn't enough new. It felt exactly the same as Diablo 3, which I got bored of it pretty quickly. Like, we're about a dozen hours in. I'm like, I'm honestly a little bit bored here, y'all. Like, it's just, there's nothing really different going on aside from different characters, but I'm still going through the same thing. It just didn't hit the second time around, which is really disappointing. I love Diablo 3 so much, and I just wasn't there for Diablo 4, so that was really disappointing. But damn, dude, I probably put in well over 100+ hours into Diablo 3, which I know is probably rookie numbers, but for me, that's a lot. That's a lot of hours online. I don't usually do that. But now we're at the main 3. I mean, it's pretty obvious what they are. If you've listened to me talk for any period of time, you've probably heard me talk about these games ad nauseum. But first, we got the most recent one, and that is Battlefield. My most recent online addiction and love is Battlefield. I love it. I don't have a huge history with Battlefield considering how many games there are. I played the beta for Battlefield 3. I loved it. Proceeded to not get the game for some reason. I think, again, Call of Duty was still king and didn't have any other friends that were interested in playing Battlefield at the time. And my wife bought me Battlefield 1. I believe that's the World War I game. And I loved it. Absolutely. That was the first Battlefield experience I ever had, and I loved it. I played it all by myself, and I loved it. It was awesome. I had such a blast with it. I know people, it's one of the higher regarded Battlefields, but it's not like the Battlefield. Mostly people like the more modern Battlefields. It's like, well, I'm not going to go because I don't really know the history of Battlefield. Like I didn't get turned on to Battlefield until Bad Company 2 came out, and I was hearing a lot of positive things about that game. I bought it for the campaign. I didn't buy it for multiplayer. I just heard the campaign was wacky and a lot of fun, so I did that. And it was good. But by that time, it was already years past. There's many new Battlefields at that time, so I just bought it strictly for the campaign to see if it was as good as they said. Yeah, it was pretty fucking good. Pretty good. And then, like I said, Battlefield 1, played the shit out of it. Don't know how many hours I put onto that one, but I played a lot of it. Loved the guns. I actually enjoyed sniping in that game, unlike Battlefield 6. I hate the sniping in Battlefield 6, but here we are. After a few misses with Battlefield, wasn't there Battlefield Hardline? Was that a game? Was that them, or was that Medal of Honor? I don't know. Hardline happened. That was horrible. Battlefield almost died. Like it was in a really bad way. Thankfully, Battlefield 6 has rejuvenated Battlefield. No, it's still not the best Battlefield out there according to the people, but and I don't know if I like it as much as I liked Battlefield 1, but I'm having a blast with this game. It's still so dope. This is finally the first Battlefield I'm playing with friends, so this is really exciting. We're having a blast, we started playing Breakthrough. Well, actually, first we started playing Domination, and that quickly we got turned off by that because it started getting just too crazy. Moved into Breakthrough, played a lot of Breakthrough, and then that kind of got boring. Now we're on Rush, and we're playing the shit out of Rush right now, and I'm enjoying Rush, but we'll see how much, I'm hoping, the new maps that they've released, not good. Blackfield or Blackwell oil field or whatever kind of sucks. And then the golf course one, I don't hate it, but it's definitely not, when it comes up, I'm not like, ooh, yay. This one, it's fun driving the golf carts, but man, I am loving Battlefield. I love how different it is. If you try to play Battlefield like Call of Duty, you're going to die a lot of times. I had to learn the hard way how to play Battlefield. It took me a minute, but you really got to slow down. You got to play the objectives a lot more. Yeah, you can go around killing people, but that's not how you should play Battlefield. I like playing the objective. I like playing a role. If I have a tank, I will be the engineer and I will keep that tank alive with everything that I got. I will try and keep that tank alive. And if it's a certain game mode where I feel we need a medic, I will be your medic and I will go out there. I will sacrifice my life to save yours. And I just love that. I love the roles that you can play in Battlefield. I haven't even gotten to vehicles and stuff yet. I know people have a ton of fun flying online with the helicopters and the Harriers and I haven't even tried that yet. I haven't even gotten to Conquest. I'll get to Conquest at some point, but I'm just kind of going through phases with Battlefield right now. Right now we're on Rush, so that's what we're doing. And eventually we'll probably get to Conquest. Haven't touched the Battle Royale mode or Red Sec or whatever it's called. Haven't touched it. Don't plan on it. Battle Royale is not really my thing. I guess I'll mention, what's it called? Player Unknown Battleground or whatever the hell that was called. Which kind of started the whole Battle Royale craze. I played it a couple of times. It was actually really fun. It's just people were too good at it by that time. I was just getting dominated, but I had never had my heart pounding that hard. It was so intense, man. All that was happening was I was in a building with my homie and we're just trying to scrounge for some stuff and some people rolled up on us in a car and we just hit the deck, bro. We're fuck, get down, fucking hide. We got no weapons. These guys, we looked at, they're fully loaded. We're oh fuck. And dude, my heart was pounding, absolutely pounding out of its freaking chest. It was so intense. So I understand the appeal. It's just people were too good. I tried the Call of Duty Battle Royale. It was horrible. I hated it. And really turned me off from Battle Royale, period. So we'll see. I've heard some decent things about the Battlefield Battle Royale. It's not as sweaty. It's not as not as bad as like Call of Duty, so maybe one of these days I'll give it a shot and see what it's all about. But as of right now, just loving Battlefield, really enjoying Battlefield 6. And now we move to the two that you probably all know. We'll start with Halo. My first online gaming addiction love. Like, this thing, it was so bad. I remember waking up at like 6 in the morning before school. Like, I would wake up early, turn on that Xbox immediately. Like, there's nothing else going on. Like, turn on that Xbox. I remember playing the game with my eyes closed. That's how much I was playing Halo 3 when it came out, bro. Like, my eyes were I was still sleeping, but I'm still playing the game. Like, I knew the maps. I knew where everything was. Like, I played it so much. And I did get friends to play it with me. It was mostly my game. I was the king of Halo 3. Me and the homie Kyle, we played the shit out of Halo 3 together. And we would dominate, man. We used to dominate, getting like 30, 40 kills, which is a lot for Halo. Like, you know, that's a lot. If you have someone pumping out 30, 40 kills a piece on your team Slayer match, you're probably going to win. And we did our fair share of winning. I enjoyed the difference. Like, I thought it was fun. Like, Call of Duty was my more realistic shooter, and then I have Halo where I'm jumping 10, 15 feet in the air. I'm using alien plasma weapons, I'm fucking energy swords and all that stuff. I enjoyed it. It was my first love. Halo 3 was my first love, my first online gaming situation. That I remember the first time I ever got online. Like, I didn't even know what was happening. I was like, am I online right now? And then I heard people talking. And I was like, oh my goodness. Like, my heart was beating. I was like, holy shit, I'm online. I'm competing. Like, I'm doing the thing, bro. Like, it was so wild. Like, the first time I logged on to Xbox Live, like, I was just like over the moon excited. Like, I was like, holy shit, it's happening. Oh my goodness. I did have experience with Halo 2. I played it online one time at a random friend of a friend's house. And it was pretty fucking cool. It was pretty badass. I was getting my ass kicked, but I was like, this is pretty fucking cool. I used to watch a lot of MLG Halo 2 gaming. I used to watch like T-Squared and all those guys. Like, I used to watch the shit out of that stuff. But around Halo 4 is when the love started to go down, and Halo started trying to be Call of Duty, and I was like, nah, dog, that's not what I want at all. So Halo 3 is my baby. None of them ever hit the same way. Infinite was a big disappointment. Was there a Halo 5? Yes, I think so, but I didn't play it. Halo 4, like, I played it a lot. It's just, that's when they, like I said, they wanted to try and be Call of Duty. They started having, like, kill streaks and, like, perks and shit like that. I was like, no, I wanted it to be more old school, where you're, like, battling over the weapons. Like, everyone's running for the rocket launcher because you want to get the rocket launcher so you can fucking kill people. You want to get the energy sword and all that stuff. I don't know. It just went downhill after Halo 3 for me. Though I still loved Halo 4, I played so much of that game as well. And Infinite had such a good start. I thought it was going to rejuvenate Halo for me, and then it just didn't. It came out of beta. I loved it. After the beta, it just fucking the community ruined the game for me. Like, I just couldn't play with the sweaty kids anymore. They're just sweating it up like crazy. If you don't know what the term sweat means, it basically just means you're a try-hard. You're trying so fucking hard that you're sweating playing a video game. Like, that's what we call sweaty kids. Like, they're super try-hards, and that's what it became with Halo. Like, I just wasn't having fun anymore. The competitive nature was just too high for me, and it was too stressful. So fuck that. Stop playing Halo. I haven't played Halo since Infinite, which wasn't that long ago. So I still have the Halo door is still open for me. I am waiting for a great Halo game to come out and win me back over. It just hasn't happened since, like, Halo 4, basically. All right. And you probably guessed who's number one, considering I haven't said it yet, but it's Call of Duty. How can it not be Call of Duty, man? I played the most Call of Duty. I don't really play it anymore. I played last year's Call of Duty. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fine. I thought it was good, not great, but it was actually, it might have been great. Not, it might have been a pretty damn good game. It had a good campaign. I enjoyed the online. I think there was a zombies mode in it. This is how badly. There's one coming out every year. I could barely really get a good grasp on the Call of Duty before the next one comes out. And I'm like, oh, fuck, now we got the next one. But there's been a lot of disappointments, man. I know people liked World War II. I did as well. Like, I played that one a lot. But then, like, the head glitching, bro. The head glitching in Call of Duty has gotten out of control, where it looks like on your screen, your gun is above the barrier that you're behind, but in reality, all that's sticking out is the little tip of your head, and it's so hard to hit the fucking little bits of head that are always sticking out. And I hated the map design in that game because there were so many head glitching areas you can be in and just sit there for the whole game and just sit there and no one can fucking touch you because they have a wide open line of sight and they're stuck behind a freaking barrel with a millimeter of their head sticking out at the top, and good luck hitting it before they fucking spray you down. So yeah, there's been a lot of Call of Duties that I didn't like. Modern Warfare 3, Ghosts, Black Ops like 4, 5, and I think 3 I liked. I really like Black Ops 1, 2, and I think 3. Then like 4 and 5 were big fuck ups I did not like. Advanced Warfare can go fuck itself except for the zombies mode. I absolutely hated that game. I hated because that was them trying to be Halo. Now all of a sudden you're fucking wall running, you're jumping 20 feet in the air, and it was the sweatiest game I have ever played in my fucking life. People were trying so hard, like you can hear their controllers from the other side of the world. They're just smashing buttons so hard, trying so hard to jump in the air and spin and do a 360 and hit the ground and fly back up. And I'm like, fuck this. This is garbage. Like I never knew where to aim. Like I'm used to Call of Duty. I'm like, okay, I'm aiming high enough to shoot ahead and maybe somewhere in the middle for drop shotters, stuff like that. Now all of a sudden I got this whole new area of the sky that I got to try and defend, and good luck because people are flying all over the place. They're running on walls. Hated it. Absolutely fucking hated it. And no, I've not played Titanfall 2 online. I've not played what's that one called? I don't know. There's too many freaking games out there. Haven't played Fortnite. Will never play Fortnite. I am not playing Fortnite. Never in my life. That is just a hill I am dying on. I will not play Fortnite. I had the opportunity when I bought my Switch. The guy left Fortnite on there, and I was like, should I try it? And nope, I deleted it right off of the console. I said, nope, not playing that game. That is not for me. I will not support a game that has children stealing parents' credit cards and spending $20,000 on cosmetics. Not supporting that type of game. Will not do it, even though I know, yes, Battlefield does it, Call of Duty does it, everybody does it, but I'm drawing the line at Fortnite, damn it. So there's that. But Call of Duty, that's my baby. Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty 4, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, maybe Black Ops 3, I can't really remember that one, but those are the pinnacle, and I know how flawed Modern Warfare 2 is, the original. Even the remake was pretty good. Like, the remake one was not bad. It was a solid remake or reboot, whatever the fuck they want to call it. Those ones were okay, but they're never going to catch the magic that was high school, man. Like, that was... You only get to be in high school once, maybe twice, if you failed and you go back a second time like my dad did. But, anyway... There's only that time where we're all on the same schedule and so on. I know I can do that with people at work, but that's a lot of work. It's a lot of fucking work. But Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty 4, Black Ops, those are my babies right there. Those are my favorite online multiplayer games of all time. Let me know what's your game of choice, man. What's your game? What was your game of choice? Were you a Counter-Strike player? Like, we're talking like before I was going on. Like, I didn't get online until 2007, so that's when I officially got online. And but no, never played a Counter-Strike, never played those like extremely competitive games. Not really my thing. But regardless, I have not played Team. I might have tried Team Fortress. Wasn't really my situation. What's that other one? Overwatch. Never played Overwatch before. I was very curious about it at the beginning, but it quickly, people got way too good at that game way too fast, and I was like, nope, I'm intimidated, I don't want to play it. So never did that one, but there you go. That is my list of online multiplayer games. Let me know what your favorite games were. Were you a Halo 3 player? What was your favorite Call of Duty? Do you hate Call of Duty? Are you a Battlefield only type of person? Let me know. So drop a comment down on Spotify. You can drop a comment on the YouTube channel. Link is in the description. You can go over there, subscribe to Gamer GX videos. Please and thank you. That would be awesome. And you are awesome for listening to this episode. Thank you so much for listening. And like I said, upload all these to YouTube so you can watch them on YouTube if you would like. Upload them on all of your streaming platforms and all that good stuff. And hit me with some suggestions for some topics you would like me to discuss. I'm I'm not really running out of ideas, but I'm struggling to come up with something every single week that I'm like really, really wanting to talk about. I'm struggling to do episodes on just one singular game anymore, because like kind of already did the ones that I'm like really, really passionate about. There's still a few on the docket, like just Uncharted and stuff like that I haven't talked about. But anyway, throw some games and suggestions and stuff like that in the comments. Let me know what you want me to talk about, and maybe I'll talk about it. That'd be really cool. So anyway, you're awesome for listening to this. Make sure you're liking, subscribing, reviewing the podcast wherever you can. Be a nice, honest review. I'm not begging for 5 stars. Just give me a review. You know, it helps me out, and some constructive criticism doesn't hurt either. Why not? So there we go, everybody. You're awesome. We'll be back again with some GX Plus kids.